JP Morgan just partnered with Ripple. The Bank of England is testing XRP, and what I found in the Fed's meeting notes will change everything we are witnessing, one of the most significant shifts in global finance. And it's all happening around XRP. When we think of cryptocurrency, most people immediately think of Bitcoin or Ethereum. But there's one digital asset that's quietly becoming the backbone of the global banking system: XRP. And it's not just speculation anymore. Big players like JP Morgan, central banks, and major financial institutions are going all in. This is no longer a case of if XRP will reach $100, but rather when let's start with JP Morgan, one of the largest financial institutions in the world. Most of us know that JP Morgan has a reputation for being conservative when it comes to embracing new technologies. So when the company announced its partnership with Ripple, the company behind XRP, it sent shockwaves through the financial world. JP Morgan isn't just investing in XRP for the sake of speculation. They're leveraging Ripple's technology to solve real-time payment challenges. Ripple's liquidity hub, a cutting-edge system that enables seamless asset transfers, has already been integrated into JP Morgan's infrastructure. This means JP Morgan is using XRP to move liquidity efficiently and quickly across borders. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. When institutions like JP Morgan make such bold moves, the rest of the financial world starts to take notice. They don't act on a whim. They do it because they see potential for massive gains and transformative change. Now let's take a step further into Ripple's liquidity hub and see who else is using this groundbreaking technology. Bank of New York Mellon, one of the largest custodian banks in the world, is now on board with Ripple. The fact that BNY Mellon, which handles trillions of dollars in assets, is adopting Ripple's technology signals a deep commitment to its potential. These banks aren't just dabbling in the technology, they are betting on it to be the future of global finance. And this isn't just a United States phenomenon. BBVA, a top Spanish bank, is also using Ripple's blockchain to revolutionize how it handles international payments. As we speak, Ripple's technology is being integrated into the global financial ecosystem. These aren't small players, they're heavyweights, and as they continue to adopt Ripple's payment systems, XRP will be in the driver's seat. But here's where things get really interesting. We know that Ripple's technology is already disrupting traditional payment systems, like SWIFT. In fact, a leaked 2023 memo from SWIFT exposed the company's growing frustration with XRP's speed and efficiency. SWIFT has been the backbone of international payments for decades, but its slow, outdated systems are being replaced by more efficient blockchain-based technologies like Ripple. The fact that SWIFT felt the need to criticize XRP in an internal memo shows just how much of a threat Ripple has become to the establishment. SWIFT can no longer deny the fact that XRP is simply faster, cheaper, and more scalable than its own infrastructure. And because SWIFT is losing ground, it is now scrambling to figure out how to compete. It's not a question of whether Ripple is better. It's a question of when the entire financial system will pivot to Ripple's solution beyond private banks and financial institutions. We are also seeing interest from central banks. The Bank of England, for example, has begun testing XRP for potential use in their digital currency initiatives. This is huge. Central banks are usually cautious when it comes to adopting new technologies. They have to ensure that whatever they use is secure, stable, and scalable. The fact that the Bank of England is exploring Ripple's blockchain technology as part of its broader central bank digital currency or CBDC strategy is a clear sign that XRP is becoming a mainstream solution for global finance. This isn't the only central bank taking notice. The Reserve Bank of Australia, or RBA, is also looking into Ripple as a potential solution for its cross-border payment needs. Australia, like many other countries, is looking at ways to modernize its financial infrastructure, and Ripple has positioned itself as the most viable solution. Now let's talk about the U.S. Federal Reserve, the most powerful central bank in the world. What you may not know is that the Federal Reserve has been having closed-door discussions about Ripple's blockchain technology while they haven't explicitly named XRP. The meeting notes that were recently leaked show that Ripple's tech is on the radar of top decision-makers. The Fed's reluctance to fully embrace cryptocurrencies is no secret, but the fact that they're quietly engaging with Ripple's infrastructure reveals a much deeper strategy. The U.S. government knows that the traditional banking system led by the Fed needs a technology upgrade. XRP could be the very solution that enables a new, faster, more efficient financial system. And, it's not just about Ripple and XRP's technology being superior, it's about its widespread adoption across the globe. As we see more banks, financial institutions, and central banks adopting Ripplet, the demand for XRP will only increase. Ripple's cross-border payment solutions are far superior to the legacy systems in place. And as these institutions move away from old methods like SWIFT, they'll be turning to XRP as the asset that powers this new financial landscape. In the next few years, XRP could very well become the standard for cross-border payments. So let's talk about why all of this is important for XRP's price. Right now, XRP is still undervalued compared to other major cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum, but with the massive institutional adoption we're seeing coupled with its technological superiority, XRP is poised for a massive price surge. The partnership with JP Morgan, the Bank of England's testing, and central banks adopting Ripple's technology are all signs that XRP is about to enter a new phase of growth. We could easily see XRP's price jump to $100 or even higher in the coming months. This isn't just speculation, it's happening in real time. And with major whales already accumulating large amounts of XRP, the price surge could happen faster than anyone expects. In fact, XRP whales are already moving big amounts of XRP over the past few weeks. We've seen large wallet addresses with between 10 million to 100 million XRP tokens, increasing their holdings. This kind of whale accumulation is a clear signal that these large players know something big is coming. They have access to market data and insider information that we as retail investors don't have. And when these whales start buying at scale, the price of XRP is going to move fast. As more whales continue to accumulate, it's going to tighten the available supply of XRP, making it even more valuable as the demand for XRP increases and the adoption continues to grow. XRP will likely go through the same growth phases that Bitcoin and Ethereum experienced in their early years. Bitcoin was once considered a joke when it was worth $1,000, and Ethereum was laughed at when it was priced under $10. Now, both of these cryptocurrencies are worth thousands of dollars. XRP is on the same trajectory, and it's only a matter of time before it experiences its own parabolic rise in conclusion. We are witnessing the dawn of a new era in global finance, and XRP is at the center of it. From JP Morgan's partnership with Ripple to central banks testing XRP for cross-border payments, the financial world is beginning to realize that XRP is the future of money. The more these institutions and governments adopt Ripple's technology, the higher the demand for XRP will become. And as demand surges, so will the price. We could very well see XRP hit $100 and beyond. Thank you for tuning in today. If you found this information valuable, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. The world of crypto is moving fast, and I'll be here to keep you updated on everything happening with XRP and the future of digital assets. Stay tuned, and we'll see what's next on the horizon. Just a quick note, this video is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not financial advice. Please do your own research and consult with a financial advisor before making any investment decisions.